Hello world and welcome. Today we'll talk about RNN and LSTM. Today part 3 about predicting the Bitcoin stock price. My name is Harris and let's get started. So for more tutorials or content, hit the subscribe button or leave a like or comment there. I would be really happy about it. So what are pros basically of LSTM? So you can basically use it in text, video and speech by analyzing the time series data. You can basically also use it for creating dependencies between data points and apply the backpropagation for updating the weights. So here you can see basically on the left side the normal neural net, where you have a hidden layer and input and output layer here. By forward propagation you will update the weight itself and or pass the weights or the information from one layer to another. And here on the right side we have RNN, where we are rotating anti-clockwise here, and then we have input and output, and in between a hidden state within a loop. And by using backpropagation here, we are updating the weights itself. So the dependencies of data points, you can imagine like this football play here, which is putting or doing some action within different time slices here, where he's going to push and then run afterwards to the next steps. And this kind of video or this kind of time slices you can only predict with LSTMs. RNN itself here you can imagine with respect to the time with an input and output layer in between the hidden state. As we were mentioning before, you have the hidden state where it will be passed from the weight will be passed from one hidden state to the next. And this is, in this case, we only have this one neuron itself with respect to the time, who is passing itself the weights to the hidden state itself. So how does LSTM look like? Here on the left we have the RNN unit with the activation function, hidden state and output. And on the right we can imagine LSTM like a memory cell itself, where it can delete, it can load and save the data. And that's why we will see how we can improve our model of predicting Bitcoin prices this time. So on the first part, we are importing all the libs and the packages. And today we will only take the open price itself for even adjusting or making the model even better. We are going to predict the open price of the Bitcoin stock prices. That's why we are only going to use this information here. Then we are scaling and using the min-max scaling here. Then we are going back 20 days in the time frame to predict the next time frame itself. We are splitting all the data in test and training data, and here comes the magic, which we're improving actually. So I put another LSTM layer within some dropouts itself to avoid overfitting. Then I also decreased here the batch size. It's like a block where after 16 let's say after this batch size the weights will be updated. I increased the epochs. You can also increase it even more. And I increased the number of neurons itself per layer. And this leads to a much better accuracy, where you can also see here in the plot, where on the x-axis we have the number of epochs, the y-axis the number of the loss itself or the cost function, and you can see over more adjusting the epochs, the loss is going down, which is a good sign. Then you can scale back to original data here to plot everything here, where I basically just plotted the trained data set and the test data here itself on the right side, and then as well the prediction. It looks pretty good. And if you only observe the last 200 days, then you can see here a little time shift itself. But orange is the predicted price it looks actually much more better than last time. And yeah, in the next tutorial we will also see how we can not only predict but also make a forecast itself for the next, let's say, 20 or 30 days. So thanks for watching. For more tutorials and content, hit the subscribe button or leave a like or comment there. I'll be really happy about it. Thanks a lot and see you soon.